This is the JAMIS tutorial on how to access your JAMIS timekeeping, time card, timesheet, and expense reporting module. So first thing I would do is I would go to the email that was sent to everyone in the company on the 1st of January, or the 2nd of January, I'm sorry, which has all the attachments that you'll need, the PowerPoints that you'll need to read, which I know is a pain, but in order to access it, it still needs to be done. And so one of the crucial pieces of this is your employee listing and obviously the instructions. So here's the link to the time card that you'll be using. The user ID will be on the attached PDF. Do not use leading zeros. For example, Tom Proctor will just be 8. Ben Danger, which is me, will just be 53. That's it. Password is timecard with a capital T. Company is ENV. All right. So since I already have this link set up, I'm going to go to Firefox, which is what I have mine. Earlier today, I sent out a tutorial on how to clear your web history, allow pop-ups, and that sort of thing for Safari and for Firefox. Now, if you use Internet Explorer, which I do not use, you'll need to Google how to do that, but it's imperative because it won't work if you don't do these things. So let's go to the JAMIS time card, this is where the link is going to bring you. All right. So this new employee's number is 999. Time card, as you will remember, is the password. Hold on, I think I put an extra A in there. ENV is the company, and enter the time card. Log in. Now it is going to prompt you to use or set up a new password. It's not going to email you the password. It's just going to ask you to use. It's going to ask you to come up with a new password. It has to be mixed case. You have to have upper and lower case, and you cannot have numbers. So in this case, I'm going to use Invistacom with a capital E. ENVISTACOM. I'm going to confirm it. ENVISTACOM. Now what we're going to be doing is running through a variety, minimum length of 8. Let's try another one. Geez. All right. I'm going to try. That didn't work, did it? Let's see. Let's try Terminus. All right. All right. Now here is what you guys look at. All right. So as you can see, the time card period is 1:16 to 1:31. You're going to want to check that. It should be all right. It should be, if I've closed it in time and done my job, then that will show up properly. And you see these 4 tabs across the top. You are going to want to be in Edit Time Card. All right, so remember that this is just an example. This is an example of an ISP OSP engineer, a Layer 1 engineer, a cable guy. Not a SATCOM engineer. This is and not a G&A office type. So you will need to find your applicable job number on here. It's not going to be the same as this. Also, the hours worked aren't going to be the same as this. This is just an example. So we'll say this is just a normal day. A normal day where this employee works 10 hours. He is going to go to ISP OSP Field Technician Labor. Regular pay pops up. He worked 10 hours. Okay. Next, you're going to go to deployment. What deployment does is deployment tracks how many days you were deployed in a given period of time, which this number is very important. It's very important that you put the 1 down for deployment, or else it will not calculate your extended hours, your hazard, and your hardship, which are predicated on being deployed. I'm sure you've noticed looking at your paychecks that when you are on R&R, you get PTO pay, and that's it. You don't get extended hours, hazard, and hardship. Okay, so this is what a normal day for an ISP OSP field technician will look like. All right, now let's try if this day actually also happened on a holiday. Say 1/30, which you can see the dates right here, is a holiday. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to have the same, and you're deployed, you're working that day, right? So you got the same, but you're also going to include holiday pay, which the pay code automatically calculates. Now, the holiday hours are always 8. Always. It never changes. Okay? So, in this case, this guy has he's worked 10 hours under his job. He's gotten 8 hours of holiday, which goes to fringe, which is very important in government accounting. And then he's got a day of deployment, right? Okay, so when you are done with this part of it, you are going to hit save, okay? Not submit. You don't hit submit until you're done with the saving. Now, we have a late entry here. Now, what I would do in this case is I will select this, and we're selecting a time card entry, and we're going to put beta testing. You can put whatever the actual reason is behind you being late there. On this line of deployment tracking, same thing. All right, same thing. All right, and now you're going to hit apply. And it should have worked. Allah. Let's see. All right. Now, let's say on Thursday, this employee was on PTO, was on R&R. So you go down here. You're going to go to PTO, which codes to PTO, and PTO is always 8 hours. And you'll notice that it'll have 8 hours, and then it'll have 0 for deployment, because when you were on PTO and R&R, you were not on deployment, right? So the only thing that you have for this Thursday is PTO pay, right? Okay, and then you're going to hit save, right? Okay, and now we're going to get another late entry. So what we're going to do is we're going to select code for multiple entries. Click on this guy. Explanation beta testing, and we're going to hit apply. And then we're going to hit continue. You hit continue instead of apply. All right, so as you will see here, eTimecard has saved your time data. All right, so this is what a time card should look like if you have regular pay for which you work. Now, in this box, if you worked 11 hours, just because most of the time you work 10 hours, we don't want to see that. We want to see what you've actually worked. We want to see 11. If you work 7, we want to see 7. We want to see those things. We want to see how long you actually worked. And so we're going to save the time card again. And yeah. And so what we're going to do is we're going to explain the changing, right? So we're going to click on this guy, select a reason code, and number job, beta testing, and then instead of apply, hit continue. That's what happened the first time. That's why it re-prompted us to do it again, because we did it wrong. We hit apply, and we should hit continue. So continue will allow it to save, as you can see up here, your time card data. And there you go. That's how you complete a time card. If you have any other questions, let me know. If you're unable to see your jobs, let me know, and I will be able to add those to your personal job list. You should be good to go. and then at the end of the period, you're going to hit Submit Time Card. Tomorrow is technically the end of the period, so we won't be hitting that button until later. And then you should be good to go. So hopefully this will help you in filling out your time card. So that's all I've got right now. Please feel free to contact me. My cell number is 678-755-2929. Again, that's 678-755-2929. If you have not ever gotten an email from me, you would not have my cell phone number. If you have gotten an email from me, sometimes, more than likely, if I don't erase my signature, my cell number and my office number are at the bottom. So there you go. Good luck.